I'm gonna show this clip. Y'all might have saw these viral. Tripping. Y'all may have seen these viral clips.
I ain't never seen them until you showed it to me.
Of these two young men.
These two immigrants.
Doing videos and humor on TikTok and probably other platforms where they pretty much do minstrel shows. Pretty much. Apparently, one of them is Nigerian. The dude that called himself. Huh?
We know. You ain't got to tell us.
I know. I'm saying the one of them is named, the big buff dude name is Dancing Gorilla. He's Nigerian. I don't know if this dude's Nigerian or not, but his name is Chicken Boy. So Dancing Gorilla and Chicken Boy. It's said that neither one is Black American, and they're flat out doing internet minstrel shows all the time. They built large followings doing this. Some people has, I don't know, I won't say jokingly, but they've made petitions to get them kicked offline. I'm going to show.
Be kicked offline.
I'm going to show a video here. Get it off your chest. I'm gonna let you go full. We ain't on the main channel either.
I'm just going.
You can go full fledged right now. You can do it all.
This is just an embarrassment. See, that's why we don't want them over here, because they be over here embarrassing us. It's not funny being I can't even get the word out. A caricature. I feel like it's being a caricature of black people.
Well, hold on. Can we say a caricature of black people? Because what do you mean a caricature of black people? Because of the
chicken thing.
The chicken thing. We already had this debate. I don't think we should take it as a damn slur to let people say we like chicken.
There's nothing wrong with us liking chicken, but the way they're acting is it's like buffoonery.
It's minstrel show. I'm saying that's what I know what it is. I'm saying like I'm gonna be the devil's advocate then.
Yeah, you like talking to the devil.
Advocate. Should we be offended by them playing this character? Should we take offense to it when we know what they're doing and we don't look at these things as things that we should tie to ourselves? When somebody say monkey, because they used to say this stuff to us, should we take offense to it because they're saying the word monkey?
Well, I really don't take offense to them because they're not Black American.
Well, they call them monkey too. That's not a term that was specifically for Black Americans. That was anybody who was African got called monkeys.
They call Middle Eastern people monkeys.
They call them sand monkeys, yeah. Or sand niggers as well.
So
because they're not Black American, you don't take offense to it?
No, I don't take offense to it. I just think they should stop doing the stupid shit. But if there's something they want to do, they could do it. On my show. Lord have mercy. Look at that shit.
Now, you ask yourself, well, the first thing you ask is, who finds this funny? Now,
like, this is Black American. This is Black American written all over. Now he going with the watermelon. They don't got watermelon in Africa.
They can't see it. Let me show it. They do got watermelon in Africa.
Hold on. They grow watermelon in Africa?
That's watermelon in Africa, yeah. Remember we told you, niggas was eating watermelon in damn Jerusalem. Like, yeah, it was watermelon. Melon. You have a word for it, yeah.
It's the same as that.
Yeah, it's melon, yeah. You know, it probably didn't look the same because it was however many 100 years ago, to thousands of years ago, but yeah. But this was the one that made me go, okay, the chicken one obviously, but this was the one that was like, okay, you're clearly playing into stereotypes of American blacks. Like there were postcards, there was all type of stuff they used to say that black people just love watermelon. They had plays dedicated to it. You know what reminded me of? Let me just play the video right quick.
About the shark bite. Shark bite.
You know what this made me think of when I saw this?
Damn, look at the hairline. Jesus. That shit way back there.
There was a movie by the Wayne brothers called Bamboozled. Have you ever seen it?
Don't talk about the Wayne brothers because they'd be doing some buffoonery shit too.
Have you seen the movie Bamboozled?
No.
It's a movie about a dude who's trying to break out into Hollywood and start he's trying to get into the entertainment industry. So he starts a play or TV show. It's a literal minstrel show, but all the people are black, and he's a black dude who runs it. And the whole movie, people are calling him a coon. How could you do this? You know the history of this. But at the same time, there were people in the crowd laughing. So he was able to justify it to himself by saying it's meant to be funny. It's not racist, all the other shit. The dude, who's the tap dancing dude? Not Gregory Hines, the light skinned dude with the dreads.
I know you're talking about. He was on the Jamie Foxx
He
show.
played as one of the characters in the play. He was and they played all to the stereotypes. Eat chicken on the plantation, all this stuff. That movie reminded me of this. How there are certain people that are willing to completely debase themselves for money. They're willing to play into stereotypes and tropes and racist things if it will give them money. They were going, and what I'm getting to is, his audience is white. Maybe kids, maybe, especially him in the monkey suit dancing. That's probably kids that like that too. But most of the stuff he do is definitely playing into white people. Because I don't know too many black people that will find this hilarious.
You might be surprised.
Well, in the movie Bamboozled, there were black people in the crowd defending it, saying it was funny. So it is what it is. Now they want to get rid of this dude. They started a petition to get rid of him. That's how bad it is. Niggas like, man, we got to get rid of this dude.
Hairline alone need to go.
It's a lot going on, Keeper. It's a lot going on. It is what it is. He's earning that bag for Travis Massa. Reeves won't be, but he's because I believe in evolution. Travis, I hate smartphones and typos. I love watermelon, grape Kool-Aid, and fried chicken because that's all I knew growing up. But that won't make me a black man. That won't make me black again. Once I ate KFC, I knew the secret we all love to eat. All jokes aside, as things are being revealed, I think we are being duped by who is supposedly men and supposedly women in Hollywood. Perhaps if we've always been flipped.
I agree.
If we ignore them, they'll go away. Keith, I would love to believe that, but I think this situation is, look, I always said when it comes to black people, especially in America, once you reach a certain level of fame, black people cannot cancel you, but they absolutely can make you relevant or not. There are a lot of black people who got a big base, they make money, but they're not relevant to black people, which means they're not relevant to pop culture. So you'll make a lot of money, but you'll never be you'll be popular, but you won't never be mainstream. You just have a big audience and make money. You know what I mean? In order to be relevant, you have to be relevant to black people to be in pop culture. I would love to say that you can ignore them, but they have a big audience. We can ignore them and say whatever, but it's still going to be going on. The problem is, do you care if they're doing it? Do you think it does something negative to black Americans? So you ignore it? Or do you think you need to get rid of this imagery that existed once? So you gotta pack them up.
They gotta go.
One of the two. I need to rewatch Bamboozled now. Heck, many movies with conspiracy and analysis eyes. Yeah, I like to go back and watch movies too. Now that I know stuff I know now.
Because you didn't see things that you saw when you was younger.
You see way different things. You see the whole movie totally different. Like, I'm gonna be honest, I'm gonna say a movie. There was a movie called Save the Last Dance.
Yeah.
As a kid, that movie was just a black dude trying to teach a girl how to dance.
Yep, and then they just ended up falling in love.
Yeah, it's just
and
like,
his sister was like, "Why you white women always out here taking out black men?" We all were like,
and this is me like, what, 8, 9? Now you don't know how
like,
old I was.
Leave her alone.
Why is she so angry?
Angry black woman.
But now we like, I'm older. I'm like, this movie is propaganda. This movie is propaganda.
Yes, it was, and it worked well on some of us.
How you had the black dude who had the best friend in the streets, but he was trying to go the right direction.
Yeah,
that whole thing.
And the sister was a baby mama.
Had a baby with a baby daddy who did. Yeah, so it had all the stereotypes in it. And then the white girl had a father who her mother died trying to go to her recital. Her trauma was much different
from theirs.
And also it plays into the thing. Whenever you watch a movie of a interracial couple, the white person tend to have a trauma or
it's
something,
a
flawed characteristic about them, whether they drugs or whether they're into some type of sexual deviancy or they're dealt with some type of trauma, like somebody died or they killed somebody or something, they tend to make a flawed character be the only one willing to date a quote unquote black person in those movies. But yeah, at some point they take our best and brightest and put them in skirts minus Denzel.
Don't leave Denzel out of Hollywood.
Yeah, everybody. I think everybody has worn a dress at this point. Dave Chappelle did when he first got into the industry. Martin Lawrence did. Will Smith did a whole scene where he kissed a man. What do you call it? Pelican's Brief. How you say it? What's in that movie?
I don't remember that.
Will Smith movie.
Dude, I know what you're talking about, but I don't remember the movie. The name of the movie.
Okay.
I don't even remember ever watching the movie.
Well,
I
we
just
know the name
remember
of the movie
people
because of
talking
what
about that
happened in the movie.
infamous scene he did.
No, we know. Yeah, we know what scene happened. We ain't watched. I don't remember watching the movie.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think of another. Yes, most of them ain't not having the word yet. So, I was just thinking if Denzel is too, it's over.
Did George's brother Cuba Gooding Jr. wear a dress? I don't think he did.
I don't think he did either. I can't think of a movie he wore.
Wesley
a dress.
Wesley did put on a
He
dress.
did a whole movie.
Tu Wan Fu.
Yeah. Wesley did a whole movie. Yeah, all of them did. Obviously Eddie Murphy. I mean the comedians too. Do we count The Rock as black? He did it. Vin Diesel did it. And I'm not. By the way, it's not just black men that did it.
Robin Williams did it.
All of Hollywood had to do it at some point. For the most part, they had to wear something, a dress.
Morris Chestnut
skirt.
did not dress up in a dress. We got one. We got two. Denzel and Morris Chestnut did not dress up in dresses.
Tay Diggs.
Tay Diggs did have on a fucking dress.
Oh yeah,
You remember that shit?
He did it in a. He didn't do it in
He
the
did
movie.
it in a play.
He did it in a play. Yeah.
Ugly ass.
What? You got me. Travis remember the movie Lies. Rock is Samoan, but he's his father.
George,
black.
how you gonna tell me what? No. George, how you gonna tell me what I remember? You tell us what the movie is. We know you saw the movie.
It was Pelicans something. Maybe that ain't the movie. That's the movie with Denzel. I'm tripping. That's the movie with Denzel. I don't remember the movie with Will Smith. Pelican Brief. That's Denzel and that white woman.
So you got Morris Chestnut, Denzel. I don't think Cuba Gooding Jr. did it.
You said they did it.
Tyrese didn't do it.
No.
Ving Rhames, he did.
Ving Rhames did.
He played Holiday.
Now, I just have a question. We're going to end this discussion. We're going to end the dress conversation with this right here. Why did Ving Rhames play a person named Billie Holiday when there's a woman named Billie Holiday that actually existed, was a singer, very popular? I'm gonna leave it at that. So far, Denzel, his dress moment has only been inside the title "A Devil with a Blue Dress On."
So Morris Chestnut is the only one that ain't wore no dress.
I guess so. Yeah. It's not many of them. All right, the movie was called The Coming of Travis.
Fuck you, George.
Oh, George. Right,
you know what the fuck that movie is. You know the name of that movie. He's playing dumb.
All right, let's get back to these buffoons. Let's see what. There was a person who came out and defended them. And this person is the buffoon themselves. They're a caricature of black personality. Let me show this.
Two guys that they go to restaurants and they act like a complete fool. You know, I don't know what's his name. He's really brolic and he be dancing all crazy. And then there's the other one that he just do too much for me. So I've been seeing petitions for people to ban them on social media and everything. And I feel like I'm going to get dragged because I don't have, and I feel like I'm going to get dragged because I don't have the popular opinion. Because they have a community supporting them. And every single time that somebody's doing the same thing from the fucking community, y'all want to bring them out, do petitions to get, they are not doing anything wrong, but being cheesy and corny.
Do you understand turtle talk? What she say? You understand turtles? You deal with animals. I don't. What she say?
It's funny to me because, of course, she would defend it. if you look at her history in the entertainment industry and how she was introduced to the public, it makes so much sense that she would defend people acting like this in front of large audiences, because that's what she did to get her fame. But the fact that these people, like a person like her, who apparently don't know the history of these characters they're playing, is so willing to get on the internet and be so wrong about something, be so ignorant.
Her Black King needs to do some training with her, educate her on some stuff.
You can't teach an old dog new tricks.
You mean an old turtle?
I mean, it is what it is. And another thing is, why does she feel like she can? You know, the people who were asking for the petition, you know who those people were. Those were black people. So you feel like you have the clout to come out and voice your opinion on black people trying to deal with other quote unquote black people. And I'm gonna give my 2 cents because I think they just making their money. Well, you made your money hoeing and stripping and, selling out all your dignity. So of course you don't mind people. You don't mind them doing stuff like that. You have no dignity.
Because some black go in her that she gets to talk about black things.
That's true.
That's the problem.
That's a big problem. Yeah.